So welcome all of you from wherever you are. I can see people from everywhere, Nakuru and other counties and outside the country. And thank you so much for finding time to be here. I want to assure you that this will be time well spent. Yes, Josephine, all the way in US. Thank you so much for finding time. For our guests, those who are looking at this opportunity for the very first time, as Superstars team, we want to tell you welcome and thank you for you know, accepting the invitation. You would have done something else, but you decided to be here with us. So my name is Josephat Kariuki. I will be the first presenter, and thereafter I'll be inviting a very special guest speaker, someone who will share with us a big reason as to why really every single person needs to take advantage of this opportunity. I'm married to Pia Ross Cherotich, and together we are blessed with 4 children. We both of us had good jobs when we were starting out this business. We had full-time jobs. She was a high school teacher with a TSC. I was a full-time lecturer in the university. But as you know, employment alone won't take you very far. So we needed some good way of supplementing our income. Fast forward, we've been able to achieve quite a number of our dreams. Today is not my day to share what we've achieved, but when one of my leaders will be sharing what she has achieved, then you will agree with me that mentoring people to achieve their dreams perhaps is the greatest of all achievements. But I must mention this, that both of us, my wife and I, were able to retire very young. Retire before we were tired. Many of us would want to empower themselves to the extent where they can be their own bosses. You do what you want to do when you want to do it with the people you want to do it from wherever you want to do it. Right? Yes, very important. All right, let me shorten the stories and go on and share my slides. So there I am. I'll be a bit fast, simple slides to follow, and so we won't take so much time here. May I start by mentioning that we are guided by a very noble mission. Our mission is to help individuals. You see, you don't change the world at once. You change the world one man, one woman at a time. So our mission is to help individuals to start their own businesses. And I know we have many people who are listening to this for the first time and they are already in some business. But you agree with me that you don't just want to do any business, you want to do a business that has a potential to keep growing, perhaps even when you are gone. So that's the kind of a business we are talking about here. So ultimately, you realize your financial freedom. We also believe in a lifestyle. We want you to travel around the world and enjoy a better lifestyle at large. And when it comes to financial freedom, we believe that your income is really directly proportional to your way of thinking. Poverty or wealth begins up here. It's not more of the economy, but your mindset, your way of philosophy, your philosophy, how you look at life at large. So, allow me to first talk of something unique. That is health. How many of us believe that your health is your greatest wealth? Your health is your greatest wealth. Even before you think of money, why not think of your health so that you don't make all the money and you take that money to the hospitals? Now, everything you take into your mouth, you are either feeding disease or fighting disease. That's a good starting point right there, ladies and gentlemen. Then, as Superstars team, we are guided When it comes to health, we are guided by the World Health Organization, and they give us a very easy to follow a triangle, wellness triangle, so it requires discipline. That at the bottom, we manage our weight and do physical exercises, and then we eat whole grains, not refined grains, because refined ones, they don't have anything. You're just eating starch, adding weight and nothing much. Then fruits and vegetables to boost your immunity. And as we go up, we are reducing on the quantities. Reduce on meat, especially for us adults. Then fats and sugars, do away with them if you can. If you can't, then reduce completely. Don't eat too much fat and sugar. Unfortunately, so unfortunate, that is our modern way of eating, which we find sweeter, more appealing to the mouth, but poison to the body, is the way this lady is doing it. I know some of us are salivating, but this is dangerous. We've inverted the triangle so that we do more of what we should do less, and we do less of what we should be doing more. Lots of fats and sugars, lots of meat. We believe in 1 man, 1 kg of meat. Then not much fruits and vegetables, no whole grains, and no exercise. What is the result of that? Unhealthy cells. When your cells are unhealthy, then you are a candidate of any diseases. So unhealthy cell is in such a manner that the cell membrane is hard, so nutrients cannot go in and waste cannot go out. And you can see that illustration there. This is one cell, but all your cells behaving like this, you are a sick person, whether you are in pain or not. But a healthy one should allow nutrients to go in and waste to go out. The cell membrane, that outer cover of the cell, is soft and permeable. So nutrients can go in and waste can go out. So when the cell is unhealthy, then we get all these chronic diseases, which we are saying it's time to reverse the trend. Lots of heart-related diseases, cardiovascular challenges, stroke, high blood pressure, name them, cancers. Cancers are now on the rise. Diabetes, name them, obesity. Years back, when you were big, people would have related that with having money. Now we know it's the opposite. So how do we reverse this trend? Now, a superstars team, this is where we partner with an international company of high reputation, that is Neolife International. Let me tell you why. From an objective point of view, this company is reputable. One, they have strong values. You can see the values here. Honesty and integrity. People are number one. They value people. And so a superstars team, that's our philosophy too. Products that work. They have scientific advisory board, top doctors and scientists who do research on these products to make sure that they work. For instance, the founder of the cancer chemotherapy, the late Dr. Arthur, happens to be the founder of the Neolife Scientific Advisory Board. So we are talking of refined scientists. Equal opportunity for all, old, young, professors, not very highly educated, as long as you have big dreams and then long-range vision. The company has been there for the last 66 years. If you do mathematics, from when it was founded in US up here, 1958, that's 66 years. I'm happy that we have many people from US in this call. That's why the company started. It has now spread to so many countries, over 57 countries. East Africa, where I'm seated, it came in 1996. If it's not in your country, we are coming. So that is why we are very happy and proud of our partner company, Neolife International. Where does the company come in providing us with the products that will reverse the trend? But let me give us this precaution. You don't have to wait until you have a challenge that now you start reversing. Prevention is better than cure. So the solutions I'm talking about here should be of more significance to those who are healthy, sustain your health, even more than those who have a challenge, although they are able to reverse the trend too. So look at one of the products. We have more than 100 products that the company provides us. But allow me to first really center my discussion on this one called TNN. TNN is a Greek word for 3-in-1, whole grains of soya, wheat, rice. Now, this TNN has lipins and sterols that feeds your cell so that the cell membrane, which was unhealthy and hardened, not permeable, is now healthy, permeable, and soft. So nutrients can go in and waste can go out. That is the power of this TNN. And therefore, because of that soft membrane, there is maximum utilization of nutrients. You eat, and the cells absorb virtually everything. Then you will have energy throughout the day. This is a unique experience that you get when you use tree. And then in the first 3-4 days, you should be able to be excited about that. Energy the whole day. Don't I look like I have some good energy? The energy I got in the morning after taking TNN. Then enhance vitality. You want even at old age to be doing those things that you used to do when you were young. Swimming in the Indian Ocean when you are in your 90s is fun and generally cellular health. So that is number one, our number one product that every single human being should take advantage of. However, we have many other products. Some of them are specialized products. Like you ask me, oh, just fact, my mom has arthritis. What should I use? Then I'll give you the solution from this range of health supplements. Same for any other challenge. Those who are in sports, you'll get your products right there, and so on and so forth. There are other ranges for herbal alternatives to fine-tune our hormones. The key ones being one, feminine herbal for ladies to fine-tune your hormones. There are so many issues that arise from hormonal imbalance. Some are not able to conceive. Others have got very bad mood swings, you know. Others, many challenges, including the hormonal-related cancers. For men, we have masculine herbal for similar functions for men to avoid prostate cancer and to make a man a man. Then we have weight management. My wife happens to be one of the greatest beneficiaries of weight management. You want to be at the right BMI so that you don't become a candidate of weight-related health hazards. We also have home care products which are chemical-free, very economical. Instead of using chemicals in your house, inhaling them, when you sweat and the clothes were washed with the chemicals, you absorb, the sweat absorbs the chemicals into your body, all these things. Organic skincare. I know men here might not really be so much concerned about this, but I tell you, as fellow man, I use these organic skincare products because my skin is as important as my wife's skin. You don't want to ignore your skin, and when you are shaking people's hands, they wonder whether you have a sandpaper held in your hands. You don't want that, right? So these are organic, age-defying. You look younger for longer. And then we have Super Grow. The most popular product in farming is called Super Grow that will triple your yields and, of course, save you a lot of money if you are a farmer. I just wanted to highlight those categories of products that we get from Neolife International, our partners, so that now I can show you how do we build the business as superstars team. How do we build a sustainable business? Are we ready for that? Financial and lifestyle success. So we are able to take advantage of those high quality products and build our own businesses as follows. First, we tell you, please be aligned with your dreams. I know sometimes when you work for many years and you are not really achieving your dreams, we tend to conclude. I call it learned helplessness. Where you learn, you become like helpless until it becomes part of it, and you conclude, no need of focusing on the dreams. Please revive those dreams. Is it earning additional income? It's possible. To drive that machine? It's possible. To fly around the world going for holidays? It's possible. To have a home beautiful like this? It's all possible. And you don't have to go achieve these dreams at your retirement age. The earlier, the better. So now, how do you make your money? Because that is a determinant of whether you are really going to achieve your dreams. How do you make your money? If you're not careful, it will be hand to mouth. No saving, no investment. There are employees. Employees, what happens is they are waiting for a salary at the end of the month, a salary that will take you for just maybe 10 days. Yet you have worked for 30 days. Is that fun? Now, do you understand why, as an employee, you are likely to be in a vicious cycle, a rat race? Then others start some small business. You are a shopkeeper and a teacher at the same time. In daytime, you are in class. In the evening, you are in the shop. So tired forever. And you don't earn much. You must be there for the business to grow. Then we have big business builders. And this is where we focus on tonight. Where you work with a system. You work with a system. Meaning, you might not really be working, but a lot is happening because you have set up a system. When you are asleep, you should be able to make money. Someone told us some years back that if you cannot make money while you are asleep, then you will work until you die. How many of us are ready to work until you die? And people during your burial will be saying, oh, he died working. That's not a positive remark. They should say by the time he was dying, he was just flying around the world having fun. Oh, the man lived. The woman lived. When you do that, then you're able to generate sufficient incomes that you can invest. Now, investors don't work for money, money works for them. Let me ask you a question. Be honest. And on the chart there, just to see how many of us are really following the presentation, on the chart there, you can respond to this. How many of us would love to cross over from the left-hand side of employees and self-employed people to the right-hand side of big business builders and investors? How many of us would love that kind of move? Right. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can see people are ready to move. Right. So now, let me show you how do you move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. We are saying, partner with us. Be part of the Superstars team so that you use our strategy, our mentorship program, and near-life products so that you instantly become an entrepreneur. And you start earning additional income, residual income. Residual income is the money you earn even when you're not working because you worked smart in the yesteryears. Then you become your own boss. There's a lot of flexibility on the time that you'll be working. Right, S48C, please stop drawing on my screen. I'll appreciate. Then not much risk when you are starting the business. Then a digital office suite. That is a website that the company gives you. Then lots of incentives, travel, cash bonuses, and you are part of a positive community, a transformative community. You know, and on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. So those are some of the many benefits that you'll be getting when you partner with us. Now, how do you do that? Let me stop sharing a little bit to remove the scratches. And then I reshare again. So I want to show us, how do you achieve that? How do you partner with us? There we are. So we are saying this is you, and you're partnering directly with Neolife International. No middlemen. Don't have middlemen. Wholesalers, retailers, distributors, advertisers, no. How do you do that? You pay a one-time fee of 9,200. That is in Kenya shillings. For those who are in other countries, it's less than 72 US dollars. And what do you get after paying that? A full kit. Now, this kit comprises of things like an international license. Do you remember we are in 57 countries? And then literature materials to elaborate what I'm talking about, your own website. So on your phone, you're able to do every single thing that you want to do, to see how your business is growing, to expand your business to any country of your choice. Of course, we mentor you on how to do that. And you are given, remember our number one product, TNN? You are given a whole 120 capsules of TNN. That is the best thing that you can ever get in this kit. And then note that every product, like this TNN, 120 capsules, has points. Now, points here means money. So end of the month, you'll be given back some money in form of a bonus, depending on how many points you have. So 34 PVs, point value system. Remember, we have many countries, and so we cannot use one currency. That's why we use points to standardize. Then free delivery anywhere in the country. However, we recommend that you don't just go home with one TNN. You might be a family person, or you may want to start the business immediately and share some products with others. So get 2 more bottles. Now, you would have expected that the total you pay here would be about 9,200 times 3, but far from it. Here you get a much lower value, amount, 17,420 for 3 TNNs and everything else that you had gotten when you paid 9,200. But instead of 1 TNN, you are getting 3 of them. In terms of points, did we say points equals money? Now, in terms of points, here you are at 102 points. This is great speed. So what's your work? Now, this is where I always love when my audience follow me keenly. Because if you don't do these simple things, then you don't make money. You do them, you make money. Number 1, change your buying habits. Where you've been buying stuff and you are never paid and they are maybe not of very high quality, now change to this. And then anytime you buy anything, you get points. Number 2, share the products with others. Don't be selfish. Tell others, hey, there are some excellent products here. I remember when I started, some of the products that really moved me were children products, where you give them the products and their brains are sharp. They stop getting these small, these diseases, frequent diseases that young children get. And I was so excited. I moved from 7Cs to omega-3s and others. So out of that excitement, I shared the information with other parents, with young children. And when you do that, you get points and you get profits. Let me mention this, that when you have partnered with a company, you don't buy products at the same price with others. Yours are highly discounted. We are talking of up to 25 to 33% discounts. Then you share the opportunity with others. This is the main thing now for us, the Superstars team. And basically sharing the opportunity with others means you tell other dreamers like you, people who have got big dreams like you, that there is an opportunity to become a big business builder. And when they come over, then that translates to some good amounts of money, as I want to show you shortly. However, we train you. We don't allow you to just join us and you hustle with it alone. We train you, we equip you with the right skills and personal development, people skills, entrepreneurial skills, name them. So let me show you now with an illustration how you share the opportunity with others. You started as you here. Now I've sent you, bring on board other friends who are dreamers like you, Mary, Jane, Peter, Joe. Now, I've just done what you did. This is step 1 of the 3 steps I want to talk about. So now with this kind of a network, to surprise you, the company will not pay you from 1 or 2 points, but from all the points. Sorry, from all the points, yes. That is over 500 points, 510. So when you have 500 points, the company recognizes you, celebrates you as a brand new manager. That's the title. and you start earning something small, 5,000 Kenya shillings, that's about 50 US dollars. If I sent you that money right now, will you say it's too little? I'm sure you'll appreciate and you'll say, oh, you've made my weekend. But that's just the starting point, humble beginnings. The second one is where now it's Mary, Jane, Peter, Joe, who will be managers like you in your network as part of your team. That's why we also train you to be a great leader, because now you have a team that you should lead to greatness. Now, when that happens, you have these people becoming managers and all that, and you have more than 1,000 points, then you're called a senior manager. The bonus grows to the next level. And when you have 2,000 points, you're called an executive manager. These are titles as you go up. Remember, you'll never get to the top without starting somewhere. You're earning over 25,000 Kenya shillings per month. That's 250 US dollars or more. And the third step, which we want you to be in your first 3 months or so, is where now you have managers, senior managers, executive managers. So the total points are more than 4,000 points, and you're called a director. The director, you are earning close to 1,000 US dollars. That's about 100,000 Kenya shillings. And this could be on part-time basis. And the beauty is, a good number of us in the core have done that before. So in a nutshell, that's the lander. I've talked up of all this up to director, but now from that point, it's a question of helping others, mentoring others to become directors like you. So when you have one director, you're called a software director, earning in excess of 100,000 Kenya shillings. When you have 3 of them, then you are called a Ruby director, earning in excess of 200,000 Kenya shillings. I've written the US dollars equivalents. And when you have 6 directors, you're a president team member earning more than $500,000 every single month. And you know what? These are not just tales. I personally started down here, and in 2 years, 11 months, I was already up there as a president team member. So it's possible for anyone who desires that kind of success. And life has never been the same again. But I want to give this chance to one of our many directors that we have in the call, so that on behalf of other directors, she can share her success story, a very lovely story here of what can happen when you say yes to the business. I'm so excited to bring on stage none other than our director, all the way from Nakuru, Kenya, Christine Ondari. Please take it away, Christine.
Thank you. Thank you, 5DD. Good evening, leaders. How are you this evening? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Thank you. Take it away.
Thank you. Yes, first and foremost, allow me to thank the Almighty God for bringing us together again this evening to share about this opportunity together. Yes, and also, indeed, we cannot avoid to thank our 5DD, Josephat and PRS Karaoke for saying yes to this opportunity. And I can imagine if had they not said yes, what could we be doing right now, especially me? Yeah, so to introduce myself, my name is Christine Ondari, a wife to one Gerald Bosire, my business partner. Between us, we have 2 young adults and 1 preteen. Before I joined this opportunity, I had prayed to God to give me a good job, which He did, and that time people wondered how that happened. Yes, my God is faithful. I got a chance to work in the banking industry, and it was an international bank. I worked there for over 20 years. I still believe that what happens in my life, my God truly has my back, and I give Him all the glory. And while in the bank, I cannot say, in as much as I left the bank early, I cannot say that we did not achieve quite a number of things. We did succeed. We did a lot of things when I worked in the bank. So Thank you so very much, my employer who engaged me for 23 years. So fast forward before I joined this opportunity, that was in the year 2021, that was post-COVID. The bank was downsizing, just like any other institution that time. Most institutions reduced their headcount just to manage cost. And so our employer was doing the same thing. So when people were informed about the people going home, they were prepared and were requested to leave office. I was told to move to another branch. I requested to be transferred back home because as at that time I had been out of home for over 20 years, and I thought it was good opportunity for me to join them because people were going home. So when I requested that, it never happened. And so I was told there was no vacancy in that branch. So without arguing with the employer, and I thought I had been in the system long enough, and being away from family was really not adding much value because even my kids were growing up. My husband had been with them for long, and I felt like an absent mom. So what I said is I requested my employer to release me together with the people that were going home that time. And so that happened, and that is how I found myself out here. So of course it was a relief. That was short-lived. For a long time, I had really desired to be with family and enjoy time freedom. So, which I believe many of us really desire, especially those who are working and they want to be with their families. So that happened. I got myself outside, not doing anything. And so how did I meet this opportunity? After sitting at home for about 3 months, of course, I had now relaxed. I was feeling good. No one is bossing me. So I said, and remember, I had left office before retirement. I was not yet due for retirement, so I was still young and I felt energetic. And I said, I cannot sit at home and waste away. So I thought, my friend had mentioned to me, my colleague who was working also in the bank, left the bank earlier, and she had mentioned to me before I left the bank, she had mentioned to me about this business, and she said, yes, this business is good, and I'm enjoying myself. I do this business conveniently, and there are profits, and I have been supporting people. That is now how I recall, and I said, yes, let me call her. So, and I really would want to thank her so much. She went to be with the Lord mid last year. Janet Sao, may the Lord have a soul in eternal peace. And so she quickly inquired and got to know the next date when the meeting was to be held in Nakuru. And so the date was fixed. I was informed, and on that very day, I was there very early because, as I've said, I was relaxed. I did not have anything to do, so I was looking for something to do. So I went, listened, and our 5DD PROs was there. She did the presentation. The rest of the leaders were there. Our PT Flo was there. Martha Njanja was there. And in fact, Martha is the one who helped me launch my kit. I really thank God for her because she actually imparted her blessings on me. So Martha, if you're listening, thank you so much for the blessings. I have really tapped into your blessing of what you're doing, and I'm coming right behind you. After the presentation, when the 5DD PROs asked for people to commit themselves to start the business, I was ready, and up I shot my hand. I paid the whole amount, and that is how I started the business. And in my very first month, I became a senior manager. So yes, that is how I started the business. It's about really getting to know what you want. at that time, I knew I needed to do something. And it was not about relaxing at home. I did not have the income that I used to get. And I was still young. I didn't want to waste away. So what did I do? I knew I wanted to do something. And that was my why. My why was to get myself active, get myself do some business so that I can get some income. So this business is a great opportunity, I can say, because yes, I have learned a lot. I have learned to engage people independently. You know, in the bank, it is structured in a way that you give the customer what they want. Yeah. So even in this business, you have got to master to know who you are dealing with and what is their need. So their need is what you need to look at. First, you need to know what you want as a person. What is your why? What is it you want out of what you are engaging yourself to do? So, and bottom line, in as much as we want to say we want lifestyle, we want a better house, we want a good car, we have got to put in the work. We have got to go out and do what is expected of us to be able to get this residue income. So we have already been taken through the presentation on how this business is done. Yes, you have got to understand what you are doing, just like even the people who open shops. You don't just wake up one morning and start a shop. Yes, the first time somebody approached you and they say there's something here that you can do is the same thing when you want to open a shop. Yes, you have understood this shop. I want to sell soap. I want to sell milk. And who is my target market? Yeah, do you want to sell soap that everybody is happy using? Yes. So how much? Who is going to buy this soap? You have got to tell people that, yes, Christine, I have opened a shop along Kenyatta Avenue, and please come and buy, come and see what I'm selling. So you are going out, you are speaking out to as many people is very, very key. That is one thing I have really mastered. 5DD, Josephat used to say sometime that he engages even on the lift. When he's in the lift, he will just engage someone to get to know, just to pitch some conversation. So I was like, now, how does that happen? But slowly, I think I have appreciated, and these days I can easily engage anyone, anywhere, and get to at least sell something. Yeah. So it is about understanding your business, understanding your product. So clearly we have been told the basic success things that we have to do. Basic one is that you need to know the product. Yeah, the presentation has been made. The product, you do not know how it works. Somebody has given a testimonial. How do you also certify? You have listened, yes, 1, 2 people know how the product works. But even you, it is good that you use it and get to know, to have a first-hand experience about it. So once that is done, as you approach whoever that you have your prospect, you're able to tell them, this is how the product works. I have used it personally, and this is what happens. And you realize that the same problem I have, it is the same problem that PT Flow has, is the same challenge that Dr. Youko has. So it is good that you open up and tell people that there's something here that can benefit them. So once you tell them, they will be like, let me also try and see how it works. So that is understanding how the product works. And then don't just know how it works and keep it to yourself, as I said earlier. Tell as many people as possible. Share that product so that once it works for them, like for me, you realize I capitalize, my star product is Supergrow. So what I did, I actually bought products and gave out. Some of them I gave out free, just to test the waters and see how it works, so that when someone says, yes, I used this product and it worked for me, you will be able to get more referrals. Don't just capitalize on profits and say, until somebody buys is when you will be able to sell. sacrifice and give out, even in small quantities, so that you're able to build the trust on the customer that you're talking to. So that is one thing that I've also come to appreciate, that you get into some little expense, and then going forward, you will have, we call that, they come back for the product again. A repurchase continues, come back for the purchase of the product that you have talked to them about, and then there are referrals that come after it. Then, of course, the opportunity is powerful. This is where the business is, of course. Even if you were to sell large quantities, yes, like me, I think I do PVs. As you realize, I do exceptionally well on driving personal PV. Profits are good. I have enjoyed profits. But what do we need to do here? We also need to share the opportunity so that many more people get to appreciate, or even those that you're selling to are able to buy at a wholesale price, so that you don't have to keep selling to them. They can come back and buy at a lower price. And then we also have people, you realize the people that are using like the supplements, they may not use it for 1 month or 2 months and then they are good. So that is more reason why you have to tell them, if you are to partner with us, you will buy at wholesale price. It will be cheaper for you to be able to buy, and then it will help you in the long run. Yeah, so introducing them to the business is a good thing, so that even as they buy, they are able to also tell another person. And that's the concept of network marketing. Let one person buy, another one buys, so that it doesn't have to buy. You are buying at a premium. So then, out of all this, I think I have really benefited a lot. I have enjoyed time freedom. In the bank, we really used to work long hours. I never had time for my family. I was away from home. I can assure you, I was out of home for over 20 years, and I left my kids with my husband. And I thank God for him. He really took care of him, and I will forever appreciate him for that. I have all the time with them. I have time for, like, the little one now. I can go for all the activities they have in school. Yeah, and then of course the profits that come with the business that I do, I have put in all my energy. There's no single day I wake up and I don't do anything about this business. So if it's not calling the customer, it is going out to where the customer is, or to tell people what I'm doing. So I have tried as much as possible to try and tell people what I'm doing, so that they can, one, either buy or join the business too. And then lastly, I have also enjoyed recognition. Recognition is a good thing. You know, when someone says, Christine, you have done a good thing, you have done a good job, it feels good that someone has seen that indeed you have done a good job. So to our guests, I can only request or urge you to partner with us, so that you get to experience, you get to learn, so that you can build your business early. If you're still young, the better, so that you're able to build an empire early enough. Yeah, and then as people say, Rome was not built in a day. It is progressive. You have to believe in what you're doing, so that even you build that market base, people get to know what you're selling, and then you will, at some point, you find people just coming to you, you are getting profits, and your business grows eventually. So 5DD, thank you so very much once again for the opportunity to share how to start this business, and of course, earn residue income. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Christine. You know, you are a challenge to many. You've challenged a number of our audience. I can see senior banker Mary Boch saying, yes, my fellow banker. And by the way, when you share that kind of an experience, you never know who you are touching. And So thank you so much. It tells everyone that anyone can do it regardless of your background. And I know there are many here who are saying, I'm the next person to share my success story. If Christine can do it, why not me? So thank you so much for that, Christine. And to our guests, just believe in yourself, believe in the opportunity, believe in God, and nothing can stop you. And I just want to take the next 2-3 minutes to close the meeting by mentioning this to our dear guests, that it's not just about money and health, but also lifestyle. Okay? Yeah, I don't want to talk so much about this. This just shows you how my life was before this opportunity and how it has changed tremendously, tremendously. Came in not even with a single car, nothing. Now driving that Land Cruiser, living in my second home in Nairobi, giving these kids the best education, high quality education. My wife was brought up in this kind of a setup. We were able to change everything very, very fast. So it is possible. And you're joining the #1 team. By the way, if it were a physical meeting, I would have asked you to clap for yourself because you are joining the #1 team in the live world. And you can see the founder there some years back recognizing us as the #1 presidents globally. And that is the team you are joining. So success is guaranteed. Lifestyle and travel, we believe in treating you in these 5-star hotels as you build your business. Sometimes you spend in these 5-star hotels. You know, you can see our directors there at Ole Sereni Emara. The lower one is Sarova Stanley. The experience that people don't get out there so easily. This is Ole Sereni. Look at how excited the team is, Superstars team, showcasing how life can be so sweet. Look at that. There's here, it's Arova Stanley. All these Superstars team successful leaders. You become a Sapphire director, we take you to Windsor. This year, last month, we had taken our Sapphire directors to White Sands in Mombasa for a whole week. You become a Ruby director, we take you for Ruby orientation in South Africa, Santon Sun Hotel, Pure and Gold Cotton Hotel. Mark you are not paying anything. These are incentives. On top of your bonuses, you get these incentives. And lots of travels. Look at where we were in 2012, Zambia, Victoria Falls, seeing one of the 7 wonders of the world. Then we went to Dubai, Grand Hyatt, everything paid by the company. That's the founder there with myself and Pia Rose, my wife. Then we went to Dubai again 2014, climbing to the top of the tallest building, Burj Khalifa. Then there's fun. We went to the Palace of the Lost City in Sun City 2015. 2016, we went to Obai. It's an island in Indian Ocean. This, and by the way, all these years, I was still working up to 2015. So you can imagine you can enjoy exotic lifestyle while you are working where you are working. You just need to work smart. Then 2017 went back to Cape Town, South Africa. 2018, we had 3 flights. 3. The first one, Abu Dhabi. The second one, Mauritius. The third one, Mexico, Los Cabos, paying no single coin, everything paid by the company. And lots of cash incentives. 2019, when we were coming from Abu Dhabi, we were given that kind of, a cup of tea, 615,000 Kenyan shillings. That's over 6,000 US dollars. I mean, where I come from, and some people will definitely know where I come from, we are not allergic to money. I mean, this year we were in Mauritius already, again, enjoying life, having fun. Look at myself here and Pioros. How do we even age, by the way? You know, when you enjoy lifestyle to this extent, you can never age. You remain young forever and ever. Amen. And that's the CEO there, Kedra Brasfield, the daughter to the founder. We are so excited because of her genius leadership. And it is possible for everyone. Now, we are on our way to 2025 lifestyle. 22nd of May, we'll be flying to Cape Town again. That will be our 3rd flight to Cape Town. And I believe strongly that there's someone in this call who is going to say yes to the opportunity, not because they have mastered the whole thing, but because they believe in themselves, and they are ready to be held of their hand and supported. And on 22nd of May 2025 will be the same plane flying to Cape Town, all expenses paid for by the company. So what are you waiting for? I dare you to jump on board. You better start and fail than fail to start, because if you don't start, you'll never know how far you would have gone with the opportunity. This is God-given opportunity if you've been keen enough to really listen to how it works. So you are paying directly to the company because they are the ones to give you the license to be able to use their products to build the business as we mentor you. So you're paying directly to the company. Those who are in Kenya, the pay bill number is right there. Pay 17,420, get the full package, the bigger package with the 3 TNNs, and we hit it running. You'll live to remember 12th of October 2024 as the day that your life took a turn. A sweet story that you'll be telling years to come. Don't procrastinate. If you're not in the country, just connect with the person who invited you. They will guide you on how you get started, whether pay bill or directed to the bank or back office, online, whichever way. But whatever it is, just jump on. We are excited to welcome you to the International Superstars team, and we pledge our support wherever you are. As Superstars team, we are a family. We believe we all must succeed. Not one person succeeding and others being left behind. All of us. That's why personally I work as if I have not achieved anything, because my focus is on how do you get started and you succeed. And together with the leaders in this call, we welcome you in a very big way. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, all the leaders. Thank you, our guests, for being with us tonight. May God bless you. Let's be meeting the beaches of the world if you will be there to be met. Now, turn to the person who invited you, please. Before you go to bed, kindly call them if you're not together physically. If you're together, turn to them and ask them, how do I start the opportunity now? Don't start tomorrow. Now. And we move. Start fast, FAST, start fast and finish strong is our strong motto. God bless you and see you in the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. Bye-bye.